I'm Ajay Banerjee, Deputy Editor of the Tribune in New Delhi. A new word has joined the lexicon of the Indian Army. It is called the Baaz Battalion. I'll explain you what is the Baaz Battalion. Now, there have been many changes post Operation Sindoor. Baaz Battalion is a dedicated battalion of the Indian Army, which will be under the Army Aviation Corps. It will be operating long-range UAVs for surveillance and attack. There are several set of long-range UAVs which have been acquired or are in the process of being acquired. Notably, the Indian Army will be getting or is in the process of getting very soon the MQ-9B long-range surveillance drone produced by General Atomics of the US. It also has in existing arsenal Heron drones and Hermes drones from Israel. Now, it is also looking majorly at the indigenous drone developers in India, the private industry, and has tie-ups and is in the process of acquiring a solar-powered drones from New Space Technologies, Bangalore, and also one-way attack drones, which are popularly called the kamikaze drones, from SMPP, another Indian company, and further long-range surveillance and communication drones from IdeaForge. All these three last which are names are Indian companies. The foreign drones, of course, will be coming in. Now, what is the use of having this Baaz Battalion? This Baaz Battalion will be coordinating and collating all the inputs of the long-range drones, will also be empowered to carry out strikes as desired by the Indian political and military leaderships in case of a conflict. Now, this Baaz Battalion is different from the existing drone networks or formations which were created after Operation Sindoor. After Operation Sindoor, the Indian Army set up Ashini platoons. These Ashini platoons are dedicated platoons with each battalion and they carry a drone. They are around 20-25 people who are trained to carry drones. These are tactical drones, not the long-range versions which I just told you, to be used by the Baaz Battalion. Also, there is a Divyastra. Divyastra is another name given to the artillery regiment's drones or the long-range kamikaze drones which are mated with the artillery guns. These drones are used for surveillance and also attacks, as I told you, kamikaze drones. These surveillance drones provide live feed to artillery feeds, artillery gun commanders on ground where to fire. This is real time, but what the Baaz Battalion will be doing will be providing an overall architecture, an overall picture of the border in deeper. The Baaz Battalion is clearly an outcome of post-Operation Sindoor and also the standoff which India faced against China along the LAC from April 2020 to October 2024. The standoff has gone, but the tensions with China remain along the LAC. Both sides have committed troops and those troops are still committed along the LAC. Now, these Baaz battalions will maintain a kind of picture which will be provided seamlessly to battle commanders on ground. This is a new change which has come up. This is part of the transformation of the Indian Army post-Operation Sindoor and also part of the transformation which was carried out post the standoff with China along the LAC. This is a part of a new structure. As I repeat, these are separate from the Ashini platoons of the infantry and the Divyastra battalions of the artillery. They have a different tasking. The Baaz battalion has a different tasking. We will keep on updating you the story. With me is Tribune photographer Mukesh Agarwal.